Hello and welcome to the Your Chicagoland Living Show. My name is Sophia Ojukwu, real estate broker, coach, and entrepreneur. Welcome back. So today I want to talk about credit. I want to give you a specific example where you're trying to build up your credit so that you can buy that new home that you've been dreaming about. I have another video that summarizes all the different elements that help you in building up your credit, but we're going to focus specifically on getting rid of your credit card debt. Okay, so the first thing you want to know is that credit does matter when you're trying to purchase a home. The first thing that the loan officer is going to do is run your credit. Okay, run your credit. A lot of lenders are looking for a 620 credit score. There are a few lenders that will give you a loan at 580 credit score, but they do look at everything. So, how do I deal with my credit cards? Well, Sophia, I have 3 credit cards. The first one, a Visa card that has an interest rate of 29.9%, and that card has $2,000 on it. I have another card, a second card, that the interest rate is 23.9%, and that card has $5,000 on it. And then I have a third card that has just $500 on it, but the interest rate is at 16%. Mind you, all 3 cards are at 80% or up to 100% of what it is that the credit limit on those cards. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask you to write down on a sheet of paper the name of the card, your account number, the phone number to the credit card company. I'm going to want you to write down the interest rate that you're paying on that card, what your credit line is, how much you've charged up on that credit card, and then I want you to write down your percentage debt to credit line on a piece of paper. So if the credit card is got $1,000 limit and you have $800 on it, it's at 80%. So now the next step is to also write down what the minimum payment on each card is, and then in a different column write down if there are any annual fees associated with that card. That's step 1. So now you have, this is my situation. This is the issue of the card. I have their phone number. I have my card number on. Oh, one more thing. You want to put down not only the minimum, but when that minimum payment is due. So that's the first thing. The second thing that you want to do is figure out a plan on how we're going to tackle the debt and how long you think it's going to take you to get to where you need to be, which is to be under 50% of your credit line or paid off. That's the goal. So the next thing that you want to figure out as part of your plan is how much do you have to pay towards your credit cards. So the first card, minimum payment is $50. Second card, minimum payment is $80. The third one, minimum payment is $23. Right? So 23 plus 80 is 103 plus, I can't remember the first one I said, let's say 50. Right? So that's 173. So you know you have 173. I would say just make it 200. If you have 200 or 250, whatever the amount that you have to pay towards your credit card, then that's your budget, okay? And that will also tell you how long it will take you to get to the point where you have 50% or less on all your cards, or you've paid them all off. Okay, so the next step would be to start the plan. First thing is, make sure that you have an automatic setup process where payment will get to the credit card company every month with at least the minimum amount. Set that up. Then what you want to do is take the extra money that you have to work towards getting rid of the credit card debt and put it on the card that has the 29.9%. So let's say you need $103 to pay all the minimum. On the first card, you would have the minimum amount plus any additional amount that you want to put towards that card. And you keep doing that until you get to at least half of what it is your credit limit is. Then you move to the second card. When you get to the second card, now you're paying minimum on the 29.9% and you're paying the minimum on the 15%. You do the same thing with the 23.9% and you do the same thing with the 15%. Then you go back around. Now your goal is to eliminate the balance on that highest paid interest rate. Now, the reason why I'm asking you to go round robin and try to get everything down below 50% is that that's going to boost your credit. Okay? So, and it might help you go through this process faster. Now you go back to the 29.9% card and you keep paying that off until you pay it all off. Then the money that you were putting towards the 29.9% card, you start putting all that money to the 23.9% card until that's paid off. And then you do the same thing with the 15% card until everything's paid off. Okay? Then the next thing that you have to do is from then on, do not put on your credit card any money that you are not willing to pay off at the end of the month, unless it's an emergency. And I mean life-threatening emergency. If you do that, you will for sure get a boost on your credit card, on your credit report. So again, the goal here was to just focus on your credit card to give you a specific example using 3 credit cards. I hope that helps you. If you have any questions or any concerns, put them down below in the comment section. I will definitely get back to you. I also have a link on the in the description area for those of you that are looking to buy property in the next 3 months. Please, before you call me, I will put my number down. Make sure